Welcome to U.S. and World Politics Decoded, where we break down the headlines that shape our world. If you're passionate about staying informed on major geopolitical moves and global market shifts, you're in the right place. Today, we're diving into a stunning development that could reshape global trade. President Donald Trump has signaled a possible U-turn in his hardline trade war stance against China. Before we begin, don't forget to like this video, share it with fellow news lovers, and subscribe to U.S. and World Politics Decoded for your regular dose of high-impact international news. In a surprising statement during a press event at the White House, Donald Trump said that the tariffs on Chinese goods, currently soaring beyond 145%, will come down substantially. Let that sink in for a second. A president whose administration triggered one of the most aggressive trade wars in recent memory is now suggesting a major reversal. But let's be clear. Trump emphasized the tariffs won't be zero. So, while he's stepping back from the extreme, he's not waving a white flag just yet. This is a major moment in a battle that's been building for years. The U.S.-China trade war began under Trump's presidency, fueled by concerns over intellectual property theft, trade imbalances, and national security. Both countries slapped each other with record-setting tariffs. China's response? Tariffs of up to 125%, export restrictions on critical minerals like rare earths, and retaliatory moves against American firms, from Hollywood to Boeing. The result? Disrupted supply chains, global market volatility, and fears of recession. So why the sudden shift in tone? Trump's remarks came in response to a comment from Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent. Speaking at a J.P. Morgan Chase investment conference, Bessent admitted the obvious. The trade war was essentially functioning as an embargo between two of the world's largest economies. He also stated that such a situation is unsustainable and predicted that the battle would soon begin to de-escalate. Market reaction was instant. Wall Street rallied. All three major U.S. indexes hit their peak for the day following the news. Asian markets followed suit, with Hong Kong's Hang Seng Index rising over 2%, Japan's Nikkei up 2%, and South Korea's Kospi gaining 1.5%. Clearly, the markets are hungry for stability and see a potential thawing of tensions as a positive signal. And what about Beijing? China's foreign ministry responded quickly and firmly. If the U.S. wants to make a deal, it must stop its threats and coercion and engage on the basis of equality, mutual respect, and reciprocity. Their spokesperson, Guo Jiakun, didn't mince words. He stated, "We do not want to fight, but we are not afraid to fight. If it's to fight, we'll fight till the end. If it's to talk, our door is wide open." On Chinese social media, the hashtag Trump chickened out trended on Weibo, garnering over 150 million views. From the Chinese perspective, this softening of Trump's position is seen not as diplomacy, but as weakness. Let's zoom out. There are three possible motivations behind this pivot. 1. Political strategy. Trump may be trying to position himself as a unifier and a pragmatist, ahead of a potential 2026 political comeback. 2. Economic pressure. The American economy, still recovering from inflation and market instability, can't afford more global friction. 3. Diplomatic realignment. With China strengthening its relationships with other trade partners, the U.S. may be trying to avoid being left out of future economic alliances. Interestingly, even as Trump publicly claimed to have a very good relationship with Xi Jinping, Chinese officials reportedly weren't sure who their main point of contact in Washington was, raising questions about how serious the U.S. side is about negotiations. Despite the softened rhetoric, hostilities haven't vanished. China continues to target key American sectors. Hollywood's access to Chinese theaters is being slashed. Boeing jets were sent back. U.S. tech companies face tighter restrictions. And critical minerals, used in everything from iPhones to missile systems, are still in the crosshairs. And let's not forget a more subtle battlefield: public perception. The Chinese internet mocked Trump, while U.S. officials maintain a tone of forced optimism. Trump said, "We're going to be very nice. They're going to be very nice, and we'll see what happens." Sounds hopeful, but beneath the smiles, both sides are still clenching their fists. Why does this matter for the average person? Because what happens between the U.S. and China affects all of us. Prices at the store? Influenced by tariffs. Global tech innovation? Affected by export bans and trade barriers. Stock markets? They swing with every tweet and every headline. Geopolitical stability? Balanced on this trade tightrope. If the U.S. and China do reach a deal, it could stabilize global markets, calm supply chains, and reset the international economic order. But if not, we're in for another round of uncertainty and potential escalation. Here are the key questions we'll be watching. Will Trump officially propose a new trade framework? Can Beijing trust Trump's softening, or is this just posturing? Will Congress or global institutions like the World Trade Organization get involved? And how will other world powers, like the European Union or India, react? Both nations are now walking a diplomatic tightrope. The next few weeks will be critical. That wraps up today's breakdown from U.S. and World Politics Decoded. If you found this analysis valuable, smash that like button, share this video with your network, and hit subscribe so you never miss an update. Let us know in the comments. Do you think this is the beginning of the end for the U.S.-China trade war? Or just a new chapter in a long economic rivalry? Thanks for watching, and until next time, stay sharp, stay informed, and keep decoding the politics that shape our world.